It's time once again to rank 8-bit Nintendo games. We are here now. Where's the list? There's the list. What are we looking at here? Let's make sure that, okay, we don't, it doesn't need to be that wide. We can shrink it a little bit here, I guess. I'm going to, okay. We have been ranking scientifically the entire list of 8-bit Nintendo games released in North America. Over 300 games have made their way to the list. You can find the entire list at 8bitnintendo.science. And if you want to influence the list yourself and pick games, as many people have this week and most other weeks, all other weeks, you can do so at patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. Head over there. Sign on up. I just put up the second installment of the ongoing emulation series that I've been doing as a Patreon exclusive. This time I am kind of dissecting RetroArch for you. That has been something that a lot of people have had questions about, because RetroArch can be a lot. It's a lot of menus, but once you've spent some time staring at a lot of those menus, you figure it out. Or at least I have figured out a lot of it, and as a result, you know, I'm walking you through all of that stuff. The easy way to make playlists, how to, you know, configure all of the colors and menus and schemes and stuff, and where everything is. So input settings and all of that. Now, why is it not showing up here in the? I don't know. There it is. Hello. There it is. Ah, great. We've got 310 games on the list, and it's time to add another batch. I wanted to start with another black box classic. This is a black box classic.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh shit. This one is you know, like all of the other black box classics, it's a first party Nintendo game. You know, this one getting a bit of a, you know, a back in the limelight, courtesy of the JPEG Mafia, Danny Brown project. This and Pinball. Or I believe, actually, Baseball, I think, is also in the commercial that they sampled for this, if I remember correctly. This one, 1983. Of course, that's not how it happened in the United States, where it is more like 1985. But this is some pretty early business here. It's tennis. Let's play some tennis. Hitting start from the attract mode just brings you right into a game. Doesn't take you back to the menu. It's just like, here you go. That's out. That's out. Damn it. Oh! Curses. It's been a long time since I've played this. I had a copy of tennis. Oh, it hit me. All right. Yeah, I guess in the context of 1983, now think about that as, there we go. Think about 1983 as the year that we tend to think of as the year Atari exploded. When people talk about the video game crash in the United States, they're talking about 83. And then, yeah, this was happening in Japan. And look at this game and think about Pong and all of the stuff that Atari was kind of doing at the time. They did, granted, Pong was in the 70s, but like the same platform Even Real Sports. Well, they did a Real Sports Tennis, if I remember correctly. But it didn't look like this. This is an amazing looking video game, considering. Okay. It's a very straightforward game. You've got shot and lob, basically. Let's do a lob. I haven't done a lot of lobs here. Oh, that was a fault too. Didn't land on the right spot. Points for me, sucker. Yeah. When you lob, you get a little boop. Oh. Crossed him up. Fooled him. Well, that's not going to work. You can, you can sort of aim the ball with the D-pad a little bit. You do have influence over that. Oh, man. But it's hard if you do it too early. That's what you are moving. Also, so you kind of have to... Oh, it hit me. Oh, no, he served it too far. Right, has to land in the forward half of the court, specifically that quadrant right there, and that's out, and I lose. He'll automatically throw this ball forever until I take action. I waited till it was too high in the air. Right on, right on. I'm trying to like hit it where he ain't. You know, tennis stuff. You can kind of, obviously we can kind of rush the net and try and do some overhead smash type stuff up close. And I think as far as the net sports go on the platform, at least as far as the early games go, I think this is a much more enjoyable experience than volleyball. Ah! The game will not line it up for you either. I keep thinking about, the ball keeps hitting me, and it keeps going bad for me because I keep letting the ball hit me because I'm not. It won't get you out of the way when you start your swing. You can still be standing in the way of the ball, basically. I think a lot of other games would cheat that a little bit and automatically move you out of the way. Ah! That's no good. Fuck. Oh. Deuce. And Spigot and Pants and Rans. You know, the gang. Oh! I want to rush around the net and hit this guy with my tennis racket when that happens. the other sports games also not have background music? Yeah, most of them don't. Yeah, baseball does not have background music. Off my foot! He was intimidated by me rushing the net, and that messed him up, you know? Bringing that heat. Get out of here with this weak stuff. That's, yeah. I like to talk a little trash. Yeah, maybe. Can't do too much, you know, or referee Mario over there, referee Jumpman will, well, I guess he would have been Mario by this point. What? Wall! Grr! Smoked it. Smoked it right past me. Oh, come on. Ah. This was also a good game to acquaint yourself with the arcane fucking numbering system and rules of tennis. Which I still don't. I understand this part of it. The, you know, 15, 30, 40 deuce, like, you know, the advantage, you know, like those sorts of rules. Ah. But the, like, the way sets work, is it like best 3 out of 5 and then 2 out of 3 of the set? No idea. A dribbler. The dribbler. Fuck. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is very okay. It's very straightforward. This is, I mean, like, tennis doesn't need much more than this. Honestly, you know, you give me some likable characters and some special moves or something like that, maybe a meter, but like you don't need a bunch of bull crap. Badminton is, you know, people in chat are saying that badminton is better. I don't know. I have no quarrels with badminton. It's good. It's good. Is it better than tennis as a sport? I don't know. The way that thing flies is weird. You know, don't bounce like a tennis ball. Tennis ball, bounce. A shuttlecock, however. Oh, what the? Oh, I accidentally hit the spacebar. Spacebar. Gotta disable these hotkeys. I want to die. There we go. I played a little tennis just with a friend of mine was like, dude, let's get into tennis. And then he already had a racket. And so we went to the store and I bought a racket. And then we would just go play tennis. I don't know. It was nice. Tennis is fun. You can just go play it. I mean, you need a court and shit. And like sometimes if you live somewhere where the courts are busy, then, you know, that can suck. But, and tennis is being ruined by weird old people games. Like you go look at a tennis court now and they've got like half of it set up for pickleball, which looks stupid. Is pickleball, as far as I can tell, pickleball is like tennis for old people. It's tennis for people who cannot get in, and maybe I will qualify for that someday. But it's tennis for people who don't want to fucking walk around or run around the court. It's like miniature tennis without windmills or any cool shit. To me, half the fun of tennis was that you had a big fucking court and you could do stuff. Like pickleball just seems like... Pickleball seems like it's for dicks. And it's everywhere now. I don't know what the fuck... I don't know where pickleball came from. I want it to go away. Oh, I fucked that up. Should have backhanded that or something. That's right. Oh, come on. I can see pickleball being a thing for, yeah, kids and like middle school kids or whatever, because you got 30 of them in a class and you don't have enough room for them to play proper tennis. That makes sense. My high school had 3 tennis courts. It was very difficult for if people wanted to fucking, if you wanted to do tennis in PE or whatever, you kind of couldn't. You had to be on the tennis. I think the school had a tennis team. They must have, right? Why would you? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, me and a friend would just go play some tennis sometimes. I still have a couple of tennis rackets. Fuck you. God damn it. Okay. Another one of these damn deuce situations. All right, I gotta unwind. I'm sitting here. I'm mad about pickleball, and it's not gonna serve the science well if I'm focusing on that bullshit. Dang it. Running up to the referee to tell him to suck it. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Gotta give him the business. Gotta be aggressive. No, I wanted to get on the other side and like backhand that one, I guess. Have it. Just the angle is better. Oh! Faked you out, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like tennis video games, I think can be awesome. That one that 2K put out recently, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. You know, Virtua Tennis was a long time ago. Get that one, fuckface. What do you think about that? Blasted. Smoked. The other thing about tennis is it's too long. This is too much tennis. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it. But like this has all been one game of tennis. Because of all the weird... Because of all the numbers. Black Ops was really about tennis scoring. Now we're in business. Yeah, tennis is, that's right. Tennis video games are why we have Luigi, or Waluigi, rather. That's, a dark truth that we must contend with as a society, as human beings. Oh, come on. And here he is. I'm playing as Waluigi right now. So the graphics are a little crude, but, you know, and they didn't really have the color scheme or any of that stuff down quite right, but I wanted that man to turn around and hit the ball the other way, but he did not. All right, we have the advantage. Eat it. Eat it. Oh. You can play singles and doubles. Doubles is, you know, it's multiplayer. It's got multiple skill levels. If you want the other guy, if you want the computer man to be better at tennis, you can do that. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. No 4-score action. Come on, man. This came out in '83. The idea of 4 players on one console was a pipe dream then. Impossible. I mean, not on the Atari 2600, but hey. Let's, yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the other. Also, it's got this tune here that most of the sports games, most of the early sports games had. It's a great, bop, bop. This is great. Fantastic. Level 5. What's level 5 tennis look like? Oh, shit. Boo. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot faster. I don't know that I've ever played this in my life. But this is, this is a nice game. Like I said, I feel like this does, I don't know, is it 90% of everything you want out of a tennis game? It's probably 90% of everything I want out of a tennis game. I don't need much more than this. A little more control over the ball off the racket. A little bit easier would be nice. But like, I think the only thing you would say is like, oh, characters and super moves. That would kind of be the, you know, for like a more arcadey, exciting experience. You know, a Hot Shots tennis or a Mario tennis kind of deal. Like you could have an arcade ladder or something. I guess. You know, if you wanted to have multiple games against AI, it doesn't really have a progression to it. And, you know, yeah, sure. A lot of these early sports games don't. Like baseball doesn't have a season mode. Yeah, that's right. Bounce that ball off that motherfucker's face. Yeah, I could have like World Court Tennis. Like that's the other thing is that, the TurboGrafx tennis game that is also an RPG where you're going like, this is Chicago and you need to buy a racket, and like you're upgrading your gear, which is a hilarious concept, but also like executed pretty well, like not just executed for goofs and such. Well, the games go a lot faster when you're playing on a faster skill level. I'll give it that. I could see maybe wanting to play like on like skill 3 or something, just get a little bit more speed than you get on the default. Ugh. Not going well. Got my wig split by that one. Oh! Let's just play a couple more serves, then we'll do something else. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Like obviously there's presentational stuff that this game doesn't have. It could have some crowd noise. It could have a little bit more fanfare. It does have some between matches or between games. What's games and then set and then match. Solid example of an early game on the platform, I think, too. Kind of the catch on the multiplayer side is that there really isn't a way to play against another person, and so in that way they solve the age-old problem of your perspective on the backcourt being totally different and the timing feeling weird and all of that stuff. Which would, I feel like, not long after this, let's say a week after this game was released, this would be conceptually unacceptable. The idea of not having a competitive multiplayer mode. Which most of the other early sports games on the platform did have that. But I might also say that in the pantheon of tennis games that existed this early, this might not have been that much of an outlier. Yeah, is Versus Tennis on the Play Choice 10 or on the Versus system thing? Maybe they allowed it there. Anyway, let's look at the list. I think that's a heck of a game in the right context. As it existed originally, as one of the first games on the platform, I think it's a great tennis game of that era. And even by the time it came out in the US, that was still solid. Like that was still like that was still totally acceptable by 85, 86. Even though the game was originally made in 83, because obviously, like consoles weren't really a thing there for a while here in the States. And so I think it's a super solid representation of the sport. I think it plays well. Like I said, I think it's about 90% of what I would want out of a tennis game, even today. In terms of like the speed at which the characters move and it's got a couple of different shots, but not 9. You don't need that many more. And you could use a little bit more finesse on the ball when you're hitting it, and this game tries to offer some of that, but it doesn't really. It doesn't really go quite far enough. Again, if we're talking about what would you want out of a tennis game today, that's where I'm at with it. Like I said, characters and special moves and some stats or whatever. Like, this guy serves better, but his whatever is not as good. And I don't know, this lady's a princess, but her smash is really good. Whatever. And so I don't know, like I think it's pretty good. The lack of competitive play is awkward, but again, maybe a little bit more acceptable in the context of its original release. But in the pantheon of the platform, I think it's very basic. It's very basic. I think that a lot of the other sports games they were doing were just more entertaining. And so it's certainly, it is sub golf. If we're looking to place it on a list, and we are, tennis is no golf. Play action football is a better game. Baseball is a better game. Is tennis better or worse than Jaws? Jaws is probably a slightly better game. Tennis is no Karate Champ. But tennis is better than Dirty Harry. So it's our new number 166. Okay. What the? And there you have it. Tennis. All right, let's move on here. Next up. Tucker Raccoon suggested this one over on the Patreon. And I'm not sure if this is a licensed game or not. It looks like it is. Okay. This is a game with a lot of really rotten home ports. And we'll see how this one is. I don't remember this one. 720. Or 720 degrees or 720 degrees if you're a cop. Hell of a skateboarding game. Kind of an event-based structure with an open area that leading you from one event to the next. Oh god, the music. Now I remember this version of the game. Right. Yeah, the NES version of this. Okay. Oh. So basically, I have to kind of like get in the air and then just spin the controller. Like spin the D-pad to do these spins. And we're almost out of time. Skate or die. It does not have the... Oh god, this man is just here practicing his kicks. Let's get to the ramp. And so it's sort of an event-based game where, okay. I was trying to figure out what to do here. We got to hold down B to spin, but we have to let off B when we're facing the right way, or else that's bad. And I have been completely unable to do that so far. This like off-tempo music. Wait, no, maybe I'm spinning the stick while holding... Okay, well, that's frustrating. I would like to get a little bit more time to practice. We got a bleh medal for that one. And that's going to put us under the gun here to earn enough points for the next park. Oh, no, we have a bunch of park tickets. It's more than the arcade version would give you, that's for sure. We have some money, so let's go buy whatever's down here. Is this boards? Shoes. Okay. So you're buying upgrades. There are 4 different categories of upgrades. It's like helmet and, is that the guy from Bad Street Brawler? Helmet, shoes, board, and pads. And then there are 4 events. There's ramp, slalom, downhill, and another. This is a really garbage rendering of the music in the arcade version of this game. This is really terrible. Like the tempo is all fucked up. Oh, and jump. Jump is the other one. Wait, what is jump? I forget. And so you need tickets to enter the parks, and so you need to earn points to earn your next ticket. You also will earn money that you can then use to buy things. And so you're kind of just skating around in a circle, going to the different vendors here. That was pads. Pads will probably make you get up more quickly or something. Like the pads and helmet are both like, hey, you get up more easily after a crash or something. And it's this, it's isometric, and so you can kind of see like these curves all have kind of ramps on them. And if I hit it just right, I will get a little bit more air out of it. The bees are coming! Right, jump. That was it. It was one jump. Great, cool. I got a bronze. This music is really rotten. So, this kind of had a spinner controller in arcades with like a joystick sticking out of it, which, you know, tricks you into thinking it's a joystick, but it's not. It's not really a joystick. Wait. Boards. Now I've got a hot board. If I jump near the people, I am supposed to be able to knock them down. There's no real gameplay reason to do so, other than you get them to stop throwing shit for a couple seconds. Great. Close enough. All right, we finished the 4 things, which means we now move to class 2 and do it all over again. The sad thing about 720 is that once you get to be okay at it in arcades, you kind of realize that there's not that much to it. You know, it doesn't really have a trick system per se, as it does, you know, you just do these kind of spinning ollies. You know, in the ramp level, there are some opportunities to do, I think, some hand plants. But it's pretty thin. Evil Kickman is here. I should go... Well, it's too late. I should go buy something, but... Okay. Does holding down B spin? It does. Okay. Does holding down A spin the other way? It does. No, it does not. I can't line up those spins to land a single frickin' one, man. Bleh. We need points. We don't have enough for the next park ticket, but we're close. We bought another level of shoes. I think that makes us jump higher? But your points are pretty much here in this part of the game are given based on how many times you spin. Also, the courses don't really change. This is the same slalom course that we did before. So it's not a great game. And the arcade version is fun. Because it's a spinner and you're kind of spinning in a more analog fashion and you get to jerk that stick. You can just go wah, 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 wah with that stick, and that's a lot of fun to do. The home versions never really captured that because they just didn't have the controls to do so. And so since you're always going to need more points for your next park ticket, you just kind of have to jump and spin your way around the city. There aren't really too many opportunities out here, as far as I can tell, especially in this version of the game, to really get, like, big points. You know, you have to do well at the events to get, like, Here we go. This one was different. This one had 2 jumps. My thumb actually hurts from playing this. I don't know why. I'm like pushing really hard in the direction because I want to go faster than the game is or something. It's like, it's really messing me up. I think it's from having to like spin on the stick. I think my favorite home version, and I think I've said this before, but the Commodore 64 version of this game, there are 2 different ones. There's the one that came out in the US and there was the European version. The US version, some versions of it shipped with a bug where the bees never appeared. And so you were invincible. Ugh. And there was no code you had to enter or anything like that. I remember getting it home and playing it and going, wow, I'm doing really good. This is the best time I've ever had playing 720. Wow, I'm amazing. And then I just realized, like, oh, I could set the joystick down and never die. Like, there's no game, and the only way the game ends in 720 is if the bees catch you. And so you just have to not let the bees catch you. Oh. It's punk rock, man. Skater music. I need a lot of points for that next park ticket. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, no, we'll get there. And yeah, you know, the original arcade game had these similar obstacles of just like, here's a glowing skeleton man skating in the street. You're like, what? Sure. I guess, dude. Some solid second place finishes here. Some solid silver medals. Oh, get unstuck from that. What the fuck? Okay. Oops, oops. Oh, there was one at the end. Oh, well, we still got a gold. Who cares? This is really boring. I don't know. Like, it's... The thing you have to remember... is that skateboarding was and is very cool. Also, it took a while for, like the NES feels like kind of a late platform for this to be out on, but I guess that's not technically true. Okay, here we go. We're going to figure it out this time. Nope. Come on now. Nope. I guess I just have to let off the B button at the right time. All right, nailed it again. But hey, we finished Class 3. Which the arcade version would often... I don't know if you could configure it or not, but you had limited continues, and so it was not always easy to make it to Class 4. Uh-oh. All right, we're out of time, and we just got enough for the next park ticket. Let's hope for the best. We haven't even seen the bees. Oh, there they are. Uh-oh, we went to ramp. We're screwed now. Because I will not get any points out of this unless I manage to land something. Okay, there we go. Oh, but the number of tricks I need to land to even get a bronze. Okay, we figured out how to hand plant. If I could... Ah, well. Hey, at least we did something. I will put it to you that I think that the half-pipe event in every version of 720, including the arcade, sucks. Alright, how far in the hole are we? This might be it. We need 105,000 points. Oh, can't do that. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, and in the arcade version, the bees would change shape. They'd be like what, like a pair of scissors chasing after you, made out of bees. You know, like it had a lot of style in arcades for its day. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Sure. I'll take it. Oh, I thought since I was going to be buying a low-grade helmet, it would be cheap and I could afford it, but apparently not. Bees, 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 bees. Come on now. Well, we finished class 4. If I remember correctly, it kind of just... I don't know that it really goes anywhere. Well, whatever. It kind of doesn't go anywhere. This whole game is maybe guilty of that. Class finished. Yeah, it's just class 4 again. I guess that means I just finished 720? Yeah, and you can max out. I think you only can buy 4 upgrades per category. I don't think there's anything else to be had there. I guess we have enough. Oh my god, I got frisbeed. Actually, I want shoes and boards, man. I don't want to fuck a helmet. This is a nice little tune. Not really. But it's nice that it has a different thing for the map. Oh god, the bees. They're here much sooner. Ah! Oh, okay. There we go. We could continue. We turned the Bone Man into dust and then we got murdered by bees. That seems like a good a place as any to stop playing 720. Does he just stand right back up? Oh well, whatever. Yeah, continue. Let's do it. Not a great version of the game, but not a great version of the game. But where does it rank? That's the question. I think that is growing up means accepting that 720 was maybe never a great game. It just had a great control scheme that was a lot of fun to engage with. But like, I'm going to say the vast majority of the home versions of this game are pretty bad. This has pretty rotten music. I don't like the way it looks all that much. Like Mindscape published this, and it's weird. Like the muscle guy kind of looks like the dude from was it Bad Street Brawler? And I wonder if that's deliberate, because I don't think the arcade version looked quite like that. It's very monotonous. There's just not much to do. The events themselves are not super fun to play. It's just sort of a bummer. Returning to it, especially with having, I think returning to any version of 720 with having it in your head about like, oh, 720, what a great game. But this version actually, this version looks like kind of a cleaned up version of the Commodore 64 version in some ways, which I believe Mindscape also published that version of the game, if I remember correctly. So there might be some relation between those versions. I mean, it's certainly no Town and Country Surf Designs Wood and Water Rage. You're right. The Commodore 64 version has more cars. There were some cars and mopeds and stuff in here, but they were very few and far between. Yeah, Wood and Water Rage is a better game. I mean, just the wood part of it, the water is not so good. But it's still, you would take that package over a 720 for sure. But it's better than volleyball. And it's better than the Flintstones, the rescue of Dino and Hoppy. And so we're kind of somewhere in this zone. It's worse than Super Off-Road. It's no Base Wars. It's better than Flight of the Intruder. It's better than Fist of the North Star. It's no Spiritual Warfare. Is 720 better than Pinball? I don't know. I don't know that it is. It's not. It's better than... So it's our new 183. It's better than Fist of the North Star. It's no Pinball. Scientifically speaking, of course. Okay, let's get that on the list. And there it is, our new number 183. Congratulations to 720. All right, next up, a game requested by a sad fat man. No, that's someone on the Patreon. That's not me. Hey, fuck. Okay. And this one, I'm looking forward to playing this. This is hopefully this will be a nice surprise, like some of the well, look, let's just get into it. P.O.W. Prisoners of War. Whoa. from your friends at SNK. I want to see that flashing. Oh, no, wait. Okay, at least this isn't in Morse code, but it's still painfully slow. This is enemy headquarters. Your orders are to invade the enemy's camp as a prisoner and destroy their leaders. Yeah, so this is kind of a beat 'em up here. Let's, okay, we've seen everything we need to see, except for this again. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. I like that it starts with you in the dark breaking out of your cell. So we've kind of double dragon controls here. We've got a punch, we've got a kick. If we hit both buttons, he does a jump kick. And then at the bottom of the screen, it just says gun. That'd be a cool opportunity for juggles if I could do that right there. Oh, I can do a little back fist too if I pop. Satin. Now I've got a knife. Oh. Just men hanging out with their knives in here. Regarding these boxes. Oh, man. Brass knuckles. Fuck. So much for my brass knuckles. I knifed that guy so hard his gun went away. It's not quite a double dragon situation with that back fist. It's no back elbow, but it is pretty good. We're also two guys with knives, but we can also do cool jumps. Oh, man. Like I said, I've got an idea. I want that poster that's on the wall. I want one of those. That should be hanging up in here, man. All right, we got that A. We are also men with knives. I'm sensing a theme. Ah! Oh, man. Punching that guy a bazillion times. We got a gun. Fuck you guys. What's up with your knives? Yeah, give me that L. Gladly. I needed it. Grenade dudes. Look at this fancy foreground, background business. Hi. You can still see me. I was like, do we climb up this fence like a double frickin' dragon or no? Look here, you flippy creeps. Go back to the VFW hall with your flippy shit. Oh shit, the prisoner got a gun. We probably should have not let him do that. Oh yeah? This is fucked up, man. Oh, I'm not even controlling it anymore. Well, now we're all the way up here. Knife Man. He's not like the other Knife Mans. He's just stabbing the air. This is combat. Now I'll kick this helicopter to death. Kind of cool. I like that I have to like get the grenades and then that's neat. This was neat. This is cool. You succeeded in escaping from P.O.W. camp. And after I escaped, I said, you know what? I don't need these brass knuckles anymore. These enemies are weird. Like this stuff. Like it's just something... Enemy behavior in this game is just strange for a beat 'em up. All right, now we're in business. Where did those two guys come from? I was just in that truck, man. 3 men in a truck? What are you guys getting up to in here? Just having some fun, just doing some knife play? What do we... Hey, I get it, man. I get it. Shit. Enemy motorcycles. Like it's Renegade or something over here. The best you got? Whoa! I like the look of the sprites in this. I like the dudes. They're, you know, not as big as maybe they could be in some other games, but I don't know. I like the detail on them. That guy's just trying to get out. He's just like, no, let me go. Like Kung Fu all of a sudden. Ah! Who told you you could ride your motorcycle inside? Well, that's fucked up. Ah! Oh, shit. Just a one shot. Just By the way, you're dead now. That's hilarious. Can I touch it on the way up? Let's find out. Yes. Water grenade. Oh, man. Scuba men. We're truly fucked now. I'm a scuba man with a knife. Don't worry about it. Now I'm at Scuba Man headquarters. Take me to where the scuba men live. Let me get that A. Gotta get that A from the scuba man. Ah! Whoa! We only had one bullet. Run away! I'm just trying to catch it. Oh, did I just punch that bullet out of the fucking air? Oh, I have armor. I have A. Not really feeling the kick in this game. These punches, though. They'll trip a guy up. They will interrupt his business. Oh. Nice bar you got here, boys. I like your moon poster. Ah, not a good place to be. Moon Man smoking a cigarette up there. Also, unlike a lot of games like this, you can just walk up and mash punch as they're standing up and catch them. Like a lot of better games with a smarter AI, I guess I should say, know better than to allow that shit. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. All right. I spoke too soon. Well, maybe it's because it's on the edge of the screen, I wonder. All right. You got grenades. I got a knife. Let's all just run in there and throw that shit. Surely he won't be able to handle it. But I like my knife. I don't want to throw it. Shut up, dude. Throw the knife. Like that he just like drops that, just like rolls that, just like, here, check this out. What do you think? What do you think of this? What are your thoughts on this? This guy sucks, dude. What? He did it to me. He did it to me. I stood back up and immediately died again, and those are one-shot kills on the grenades. What does continue do here? It's all the way back here, huh? Yeah. I'm not going to do this. There's some ridiculous shit in this game. Like, this is a very... this game is kind of brutal with some of that stuff. Like, some of the one-hit death business. But you can also really, you know, if you are mashing this punch button, as I am, and by mashing I mean using a turbo controller, but you don't have to mash it that fast to get the same effect. You can really ruin a lot of these fucking guys' days. I like that for whatever reason it took until there for me to get the brass knuckle achievement. P.O.W. achievements might be a little funky, let's say. Yeah, maybe the kick's better than I was giving it credit for, you know? You know, slower attack, so you kind of have to time it smarter, but once you get them going, it's not like they can stab you in the middle of it, so, you know. Anyway, P.O.W. P.O.W. Yes, the lore for some of the shots of the manual have been pasting here. Okay, so we're fighting the Goon Special Forces. Great. 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 That game's all right. It's kind of not, well, I don't know. It's fun. It is just, that's just a fun beat 'em up. It's straightforward in some ways. It doesn't subscribe to all of the same things that a lot of other games in that genre do. Like I said, you can just, you know, there's a lot of enemies that you can just like walk over to them, and as they're standing up, just start punching, and you'll land it and get it. And that's something that a lot of, like, I guess, better games protected against and prevented you from doing, which you could, you know, again, that goes both ways. You could argue that that's a positive or a negative. It's fun. Presentationally, I love the lighting the fuse, breaking out of your cell stuff. Music's pretty good. I like the look of it a lot. And the knives are big, man. Like they understood the thrill of a big 80s ass knife when they were making P.O.W. They're like, no, man, you've seen those movies. We need one of those fucking big knives. You fucking hold it like you're gonna punch, and you got the knife. Like sick knife fighting stances in this game. But yeah, you know, what Rambo did for, I mean, they literally call them Rambo knives. What Rambo did for the big dumb knife cannot be measured. I had one, but like shitty ones, you know, you get like survival knives, you know, there's like and then the pommel, you know, in the bottom of it, it's got a compass, and then you can unscrew it, and there's some twine in there in case you need to hang things from a tree or whatever so a bear won't get it. But you would just pull it out and you would hold it like that and go like, yeah, man, fucking knife fighting. That'd be sick. And then you would drop it and hope it didn't land on your foot and you go, oh, Jesus, I got to put this knife away. So yeah, I don't know. I like the motif they're going for there. I like the look of it overall. It's fun enough to play. It kind of suffers from some of the same stuff that Double Dragon does, where You know, hitting both buttons to jump is not outstanding. But it works well enough. Combat's a little straightforward, but it feels nice. I mean, it's better than track and field. It's better than Jackie Chan's action kung fu. It's better, you know, Maidu Final Fight is a deeper game, you know, because you're gaining XP and whatnot. But I don't think it feels nearly as good as P.O.W. does, weirdly enough. I mean, I guess the real question here is it better or worse than Double Dragon 1? And I think it's got a pep and a flow to it that Double Dragon 1 doesn't have. And I like that about it. Double Dragon 1 is a weird... Again, we came away from Double Dragon 1 and the science told us, while this is a bad port of the arcade game, rated on its own merits, it's still real good. But I think this is better. This has there's a little zip to it, you know? It's better than Willow. It's better than Blades of Steel. You'd take it over over Dragon Warrior 1. But, like, it's no Kickmaster. I mean, it's certainly no TMNT 2, the arcade game. But it's no Kickmaster. It's better than Chippendale Rescue Rangers, but not as good as Tetris. It's our new number 47. Get out there and punch some scuba dudes today, I say. That's a cool game. I remember playing that game. I believe, you know, that is also in arcades. But I don't remember if that version of the game is any good or not. Our new number 47. Congratulations to SNK for a top 50 game. Another top 50 game, I guess I should say. All right, Pac Mantis wanted the next game. Here we go. Hatris. You thought Tetris was good. What if it had hats? The man that brought you Tetris is back, and he brought hats. The sequel to Tetris. Here it is. What a great front end menu here. Shop 0, stage 0, music on. All right, we've got hats. We've got heads. How many hats must a man stack? Are we not in the hat stacking business? What am I doing here? Okay. 5 hats. All right, we've made a man's head go up to the top there. I don't know what that signifies. It says hats 9. Hats 8. After one hat drops, you can kind of inch the other one over. We still have some hat control here, so we can go bop like that, and then I can move this hat over, and then, yeah. Obviously, depending on the stacks of hats next to you. Let's do that, and then put that one over there, I guess. Can I get all the way to the left? Yes. Hats. I pushed the B button. This man is running out, and I'm controlling him. And we were able to do that. Okay. Cash in. I pushed B to exit, and then all the heads turn into Frankensteins. That seems... something. This is like, what is it, Yoshi? Or like Wario? No, yeah, it's like Yoshi, except you can't turn the bottom things. Kinda. Oh, that's screwed on that one. Why is the bass so low? I don't know if you're hearing that in your headphones the same way I am, but it's constantly go in a way that I'm kind of into. Hey, you know what? This sucks. I'm gonna look at the instructions here real quick. Vladimir. When left or right is pressed, Vladimir moves from stack to stack, one stack at a time. When A is pressed, he lifts the stack he's adjacent to. He can be moved to another stack. The swapped stack is moved to the first stack position. So we've got Alexi up top and Vladimir at the bottom. With Alexi, when left or right is pressed, Alexi moves from stack to stack one at a time. He pulls the bottom. Oh, no. Okay, Alexi's on the bottom. Vladimir is a top. And Alexi is a bottom. Got it. He can pull up to a total of 5 hats from different stacks before being used up. Hate it when your bottom gets all used up. If you don't want to pull all 5 hats, push B. So I guess I can make I can make top stacks and bottom stacks. That's probably why the two different meters are there. We've got an Alexei meter and a Vladimir meter. And so if I want to go like this, grab my dude here, I can go over here, say, give me that hat. No, but I don't want all the hats. The fuck? When left or right is pressed, Vladimir moves from stack to stack, one stack at a time. When A is pressed, he lifts the stack he is adjacent to. So that's our bottom guy. You can also make Alexei come from the top here. But I don't know how to do that part of it. Maybe if I hit up here? No. This is, not great. All right, you get in there. You grab this. Oh, it swaps them, so this isn't going to do me any good. Yeah, I can't, like, put that on there to get the stack better. In fact, that's a bad move, I guess. Okay. Maybe the stack has to be high before Alexei can intervene up there. I guess I cannot call him in anymore. I wonder if I hit my limit of how many times I can do that or whatever, but maybe I have to fill the meter. That would be reasonable, I guess. Cash in. I pushed A. I don't want to do this. This is terrible. What the I love that, like, some motherfuckers were so choked. It's just like, yeah, we have the mind behind Tetris. We're publishing his next game. And this one's about hats. Man. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, there we go. We made him come down. Okay, so I think I can grab Okay, so he'll just yank hats off the stack and say, fuck these hats. And then, yes, as time goes on, you know, you will be introduced to new hats. Hats you never dreamed of. Hats that never even seemed possible. You will say, what a lovely hat. I don't know that I played much of this when it was, you know, like a current release. I remember just kind of laughing at the concept of it, and it was advertised in magazines constantly. It felt like there was just, you know, because it was like it was the next game from the guy what made Tetris. So you're like, oh my gosh, this is the next game from the guy what made Tetris. But like, that's not. Oh, could not get that hat over there in time. Cash in! When it says press B to exit, I get excited because I think it means I get to stop playing. Oh, look at this. Look at this big mess of a hat here. Messing up everything. Alright, let's see what happens when you lose in Hatris. Okay, so later levels, we start with some hats already in progress. We got some crowns up in here. Okay, hats. Okay, Hatris. If I had a guy at the bottom of the screen that I could use to just grab two of those things and swap them that way, you know, maybe that would be a game. But no, not a good game. Hatris. Not a great game. The hats are not great. The heads are fun. Also, I like that, you know, that the guy that made Tetris is in the game that he made. That's like a fun, weird thing, I guess. Hatris is just no good. It never was. Though I will say that now I feel like I understand Hatris because originally I was just like, I don't know, man, you drop these hats and fuck, I don't know. Now I understand when you can call the little men into play and make them do their little man things to kind of fix your mistakes, I guess. I don't, but it's Hatris is no good. It's no Blades of Steel. It's no Zombie Nation. Rambo's a better game. Elevator Action, better. Oops is a better game. It is Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego is, scientifically speaking, a better product. It's no Solstice, the quest for the staff of Deimos. Is Hatris better or worse than Dino Wars? Destruction of Spondylaus? Hatris is worse. It's no Popeye. You're better off with Milan's Secret Castle. 720 is a better game. Fist of the North Star is a better game. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero is a better game. You would be better served with a copy of Kid Clown in Nightmare World, which remains in the top 200 for now. You'd have more fun with a copy of The Karate Kid, as well as Krusty's Funhouse. It's no Dr. Mario. Renegade is a better time. You'd have more fun with a copy of Ikari Warriors 2 Victory Road, I'm sorry to say. But it's better than Ghostbusters 2. Is Hatris better than Ghostbusters 2? The difference, you know, like the Hatris is, with Hatris, one gets the impression that they made the thing that they set out to make. You know? Where's the most, I mean, the most direct comparison, there it is, Yoshi. In a lot of ways, Yoshi is a Hatris-like. I don't like Yoshi as a character, as a horse. But I would take Yoshi over Hatris. But it isn't that big, you know, like the spread is not actually that far. So let's think about these games in this rack here. Yeah, no, Hatris is not as good as The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Hatris is no chubby cherub. Again, like Ikari Warriors 2 Victory Road is not a good game, but you would take it over a Hatris. Yeah, okay. Hatris is our new number 257. It's better than Hudson Hawk. It's no Wheel of Fortune. Hatris. All right, let's try and get this list copied. Come on now. Stop screwing with me. There we go. It's our new number 257. Congratulations to Alexei and Vladimir for Hatris. Next up is a game from Ian, who wanted to see this. I don't know that I've ever played this. I've certainly seen the box. I'm certainly aware of the name. When you tell me the name, I go, yeah. Because it sounds cool. But is it? It's Eliminator Boat Duel. Oh, these graphics are way more wacky than I thought they would be. I was expecting sleek, cool shit. Not like, I got my sideburns and my glasses and wah! This audio buzz, that's gotta be... I feel like we're getting... Tennis also had a weird buzz when it was playing some of the stuff, and no, I didn't reset any core options, so that shouldn't be. Must just be the game. All right, what are we looking at here? Behind the back boat action? All right, I'm in. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. My groovy guru vibes help my boat skim the waves so long on Enlightened, what says Aquarius Rex. Did Chong sue for this, or... Wow. Okay, A goes. All right, this is kind of what I was expecting this game to look like. All right, we've pulled ahead. Oh, and now, okay, so now we do... N item. I have acquired N item, and I have won. This is something, man. Look at this game. Look at the characters they felt the need to draw in this game about boats. He's acknowledging the leader of the bloodline. Let's get more acceleration. And I guess fix the damage. and get a better, faster engine, I guess. My guru told me to look for the waving girl in the top view, then I would near the end. Thanks, Aquarius Rex, for that cogent bit of dialogue there. This is garbage. This view is fucking terrible. Like, this isn't great either, you know. It's just kind of like, hey, you know, do you like micro machines? Here's kind of a take on that. And I've just got this guy ramming me from behind for the entire race. Oh, but I blew that turn, and now... Oh, I really blew that turn. What's going on? Why can't I move anymore? All right. Okay. Let's improve steering. I'm a winner. My guru told me to look for the white flags in the back view. Let's go again. I guess I don't want to hit stuff. I was like, oh, it makes me jump. That's cool. But I guess that's not, you don't actually... I got the lady. It's probably a good thing, right? This doesn't... This doesn't feel very good. We're going to need some more acceleration. The forces of the universe are now in harmony with me. By my willpower alone, I will overcome your feeble challenge. I like that it's still us racing this fucking guy. What am I even looking at? That's one line and then another line over there. Hot start, hot start. I don't think this is like, you know, you just don't get a lot of time to see shit. You know? Like, I guess that's the problem with this entire game, is this top-down view doesn't exactly give you a ton of time to see shit either. That guy bump and jumped me. We want slow-mo. That was sick, dog. Let's get a faster engine, I guess. Not a lot of opportunities to upgrade the hull strength because I never have enough money to do it, but... Oh! What's the matter, slug face? Afraid of being beat by a woman? Oh, victorious Vicky. Bah! She says. That's vicious. Okay. Let's get some more acceleration and better steering, I guess. You got lucky, Squid Breath, but you probably don't have enough turbo acceleration to beat me in this drag. Yeah, this game is a drag. Oh. Time to beat 6 seconds. Well, that was nice because it was over fast. Enough playing around. I'm gonna dust you, pinhead. Not enough people calling people pinheads these days. Whoops. What the hell happened there? I was just going and it was like I hit an invisible wall. Oh, man. Huh. Huh. Well. Well. That's not a great game. I was hoping for more. I don't know. I thought that for some reason in my head, in Eliminator Boat Duel, the boats were way tinier, like Super Sprint or Iron Man, off-road style. I like the idea that it has these multiple perspectives, right? The kind of behind the back and then the top down, and that one of them's a drag race, and then one, but it is very much a game in the same vein as Super Off-Road and Super Sprint, because you're upgrading and I guess RC Pro-Am to a certain extent, because you're upgrading your vehicle between races. Less RC Pro-Am, because you're buying the upgrades, you're getting turbos. Feels very much in that vein, but boy, it's just kind of whatever. Because a lot of the behind the back stuff is not, the slalom, staying in the flags is not difficult really. You're kind of just going straight, and then there's stuff you have to try to avoid. And so it's kind of extra mindless in those sequences. The top-down stuff is better, but it's not great. I like the idea that you get a little hop when you hit your turbo. The idea being that you could kind of land on the other person and do damage to them, I suppose. But it's just not of the same quality as those other games. That's for sure. Well, I don't think we've gotten to the NES version of Super Sprint, but I will say it is not as good as Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road. And so perhaps we start there. Eliminator Boat Duel is well, look. Yeah, it's not as good as Super Off-Road. It's no spiritual warfare. Zen Intergalactic Ninja is a better game. But it's better than volleyball. It's better than the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. It's better than Castle of Dragon, but it's no Kung Fu Heroes. No, it's better than Kung Fu Heroes, but it's no Zen Intergalactic Ninja. It is our new number 189. Eliminator Boat Duel. Yeah, I was personally disappointed by that. I was hoping that game would be better. I was hoping for more out of a cool boat race. But here we are. 189. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh, no. Alex wanted to see this one. Another licensed game. This came out, games with this license came out on a handful of platforms. I don't think I've seen this one. It's the Blues Brothers. Show band and review. And it's ladies' night at the... just gonna sit at the screen until I hit a button because they're like, no, we want you to know. NB motherfucking C. 1991. From your friends at Titus. Titus was never your friend. Name one good game that Titus's name is on. There must be one, right? All right, you've gone and licensed the Peter Gunn theme. Which is funny in the context of this song maybe being better known for another video game that is not the Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers is a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. I love it. It's a shame they had to go and make another one. Chapter 1, Stairway to Heaven. Can you swim your way through a department store or unmask a goggled shark? Swooping birds force Jake and Elwood into lethal elevators and steep stairways as they battle their way up to the heavens. Oh. Illinois Nazis. It's funny to hear NES versions of these songs. You just got balls, just spiked balls, just going around doing whatever. The run is so fast. Up. Cool. Is that Henry Gibson? Is that an Illinois Nazi right there? Shirt's the wrong color. Wait. Oh, I see. I have to... Who thought that was fun? Like from a platforming perspective. Why is this Nazi down here shooting me? In the water. Well, I guess they did say that the elevators were lethal, and they were right. Can I jump on this fucking guy's head or something? Can I do anything? Oh! What is happening? Here we go. Now we're gaming. Oh. Had to go all the way over there to get him to respawn. Okay, don't jump after you get on them. That's the secret. That's my secret code for the Blues Brothers. Is don't jump when you get on the shark. I can't make him go up. I thought maybe I would have to hit, you know, A or something to make him go up, but then I just jump off the shark. Let's try a few other things here with that A button and see if maybe it does have a... If you just hit A, you jump off the shark. I'm mashing the B button. I'm moving in all directions. Maybe if I... I can't change to Elwood. Wait. Why does it say I have 3 balls and 2 hearts? And maybe that's lives and hearts. Is that they didn't want to draw both on the screen because it's already kind of a flickery fucking mess? Ah! I'm at a total loss here. No, I'm holding A, I'm mashing up, I'm mini select, I'm hitting start will pause it. Do a running jump from the platform under 1. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's what I'm doing here. There. It was just a little more like fucking pixel specific. You suck ass. This is a real piece of shit, dude. Oh my god. I can't fucking believe this. It's getting warm in this room. Let me just get loose. It's a shame. Blues Brothers is an amazing film, and then everything they've did with it after that, whether it was this stuff or the you know, involving John Goodman, like, what? And Jim Belushi, even, just like at that point, it was already like, oh wait, I can play as El. If I hit select here, I can. It looks like maybe I can play as Elwood. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a difference. Dude, Blues Brothers 2000 is the most fucking, like, it. It's really weird how. No, it's not weird. Like that movie is so strange, but not in a like, oh, you got to see it, how weird it is, because it fucking sucks so much. It's so fucking bad. All right, so I can't go up there. What am I doing? Like, there's nothing here also. Like, there's nothing to there's nothing in this game to collect. There's not like musical notes where I'm getting 100 of them. There's. Oh, okay. I guess we are ascending the stairway to heaven. You know that famous Blues Brothers song, Stairway to Heaven? Fuck off! Everything about this game makes me want to fucking die, dude. I guess we made it up past that Nazi, so I don't know. Is that the end of the level? Apparently that's the end of the level. Everything about the way this game moves is criminal. Warehouse, like men's wear. Okay. Launched into a giant deep freeze, the blues bounce on despite continuous egg bombardments. You will be the victim of mad hounds and of ferocious frozen peas. Misspelled, or maybe, or perhaps not misspelled, and this game is about to fucking ratchet things up in a way that I can only call exciting. Determined to package you in the warehouse. Piss all over Elwood Blues. Yeah, 2 fried chickens and a Coke, and also piss. Where's the reckoning for the people who made this? Like, what kind of tribunal? Yeah, we put spikes up here, down below, you know, there's fucking pit bulls, and also a floor of spikes that the pit bull can run on. Dude, fuck this. And also, like, you have to fucking hold down the run button to make these jumps. So I have to be moving at this blinding speed. And fuck this. Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with... I'm blown away by the quality of this one. See, I got stuck in that wall for a sec there. Like I was going to the minus world. Let me leave. Look at these amazing open levels. This game's like an open world, you know, like it's not immediately clear where you should be going, and that's... Wow. I'm here. I've got 1 heart and 1 life. Oh, I was able to... Did I jump on that? I was able to jump on that guy. Look at that. We were video gaming there for a sec. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, what do you think? Do you think I run out this window or whatever it is down to the... Okay. Just nonsense at every turn. And now what? Oh, here's a spring. Okay. The run button makes the spring work, not the jump button. Oh, did I not? Did I got a spring again? What? So I think that's your attack. You can kind of ride the animals a little bit, but it's more that you are jumping on them and then jumping off to dispose of them. Now, if I have both of them active... Oh, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a two-player mode, right? I love that I can run off the screen for kind of a while. And where am I? I can get pretty far away. Dude, what? Like, can I take damage over here? Does it know where I am in the level? Yeah, if I could play as Donald Duck Dunn, maybe that would be better. Mr. Magic. Like, I knew the Blues Brothers video games were bad, right? I had messed with, I think, the SNES game at some point. This is rank. This is a fucking disgusting experience. Absolutely just philosophically fucking empty. Can I fucking get some orange whips? Nice beat. Is this a new kind of music? No, man, this is the blues. Because they're the Blues Brothers, and they play. So they play the. That's a blues rhythm. The Minnie the Moocher level will really surprise you. What a fucking disgusting experience. I shouldn't be, right? Because I have seen other Blues Brothers games that I think are the same game. That just, different ports of it or whatever. I want to say the SNES game is the same thing. Or am I just thinking of Tom and Jerry on the SNES, which is another level of fucking similar bad. Oh, dude. So I have to separate my personal, again, this is about science. This isn't about my personal tastes. This is not about me. What I will say, for me, that game is as bad as it gets and worse because of how cool that movie is. And seeing that movie as a little kid, because it was on fucking Showtime and everything all the time. And And, and liking early Saturday Night Live when I was able to stay up late enough to watch it. And the mystique of John Belushi, who was obviously, gone too soon and everything there. Like, there's a whole thing around the Blues Brothers. And you could make the argument that even if none of these games existed, Dan Aykroyd went on to really, just fuck the whole thing up. It would have been very easy to not do anything else with the Blues Brothers after John Belushi passed away, I think. But instead, roping in the Belushi, Jim Belushi, oof. And then eventually John Goodman. Is disgusting. It's disgusting what happened with the Blues Brothers property over the years. The House of Blues. Literally, dude went on to fucking open a chain of fucking shitty restaurants that are also kind of smallish concert venues. Are any of those? There's probably one still in LA, and I bet there's still one in Vegas, right? That's got to be if any of the House of Blues survived. And I like Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd has been in a ton of films, amazing films. Yeah, Spies. I love Spies Like Us. I love Dr. Detroit. Sneakers. A wide range. Nothing But Trouble? Sure. Is the House of Blues in Chicago related to the Blues Brothers? Yes. Yeah. Dan Aykroyd and other, I don't know if John Goodman or Jim, I don't know if they're part of the business end of it or whatever, but yes, the House of Blues is a Dan Aykroyd thing. Yeah, Dragnet. Dragnet is probably, I would say Dragnet is one of my favorite films. But anyway, this game is dog shit and piss. This game is like you fell down face first into raw sewage. It's a miserable experience. It controls horribly. If it had better control, then maybe there's like a case to be made where it's only mediocre. But because of the way the movement works, the whole thing is fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. So where does this go on our list? I think it's worse than Eliminator Boat Duel. It's worse than Jurassic Park. It's no Yo-Noid. You'd be better off with a copy of Renegade. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is more satisfying. You'd be better off with a copy of Roller Games. For sure. It's definitely worse than Mappy Land, and Mappy Land is really something terrible. That Portatubin is rotten, but Blues Brothers is just, like like here's a page full of text to convey any kind of story. And this was late. This was like what? This was like what, 91 or something, right? You'd be better off with a copy of Wally Bear and the No Gang. Scientifically speaking, at least Super Pitfall, like you can play it. The Blues Brothers is no Master Chew and the Drunkard Hugh. Who? Hugh or who? Is the Blues Brothers better or worse than Chiller? We're getting down to some pretty rare air, if such a thing can exist down here. It's better than Barbie. It's better than Athena. But Swamp Thing is a more cohesive product, a more cohesive controlling game. And so I suppose that means it is our new 310. Man. I knew that the Blues Brothers games were not good, but I am a little surprised by just how terrible that is. And there you have it. Our new number 310. And I'm like disgusted, man. Again, it's not part of the science, but the number of times as a kid I grew up watching Blues Brothers and some of those other, a lot of fun movies. But Blues Brothers is a great movie. Disgusting to see the property rendered in this way. There's probably an opportunity to make like a good Blues Brothers game. I mean, you weren't going to make it there. You weren't going to make it on this platform. But, if you made like a point-and-click adventure game, you could probably make an okay Blues Brothers game somewhere along the way. Carrie Fisher shows up and you got to click on the mud puddle and duck down and do all that stuff and whatever. So there's something. You got Cheese Whiz in your inventory for the entire game. You don't really know why. Yeah, that'd probably be an all right game. Anyway, this is not a good game. This is a fucking disgusting piece of software. I'm shocked, man. Again, because I would think of it as just like below average platformer. But the control is so much fucking worse than that, man. It's having the 2-player mode be something that doesn't scroll. It just, oh my god. Oh my god. That's it for this week. Thanks to Alex for suggesting the Blues Brothers. If you want to suggest games, you can head over to the Patreon, join the advisory panel, become an accomplice today in these crimes. Patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. Head on over. Let's make it happen together. You can watch that video about RetroArch and how to set it all up. That's there now. You can go watch it right now. Next time out, we have got a couple of games that we didn't get to. American Gladiators and Shinobi are still on the list, so we will leave those for next week. And we will build another list of 5 to 7 games and see how many we get to. Was it 5 today? 1, 2, 3. 6 today. We were closer to 7 for a good long time there. But we were hitting closer to 5 lately. But hey, science takes time. So what are you going to do? Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next Friday. And, we'll rank some more games. I hope they're better than these, but not too good. That's no fun.